It actually reminds me of a story because Brother AJ talked about angels uh, coming up and stuff. And when once upon a time, when I was at a bar, uh, sorry man, it was a long time ago, but I was at this, I think it was in Huntsville, Texas, man. I was at this bar and sitting there with uh, coworkers and stuff. Anyways, I was drinking, and this random woman walks in, right, and walks to me, and she's like, "Brother, what are you doing here? You don't belong here. This is not where you need to be." And I was like, "Oh man, you're tripping. You know what? I'm just, hey man, I'm just chilling, you know." And it's like, you don't need to be in here. This is not where you belong. So you belong out here. You belong out here preaching the gospel. Like she was, just giving me a word, really, man. To that, I mean, I have no idea if this was an angel or if it was another, woman of God or something. But yeah, man, came up to this place and straight up told me, and I wouldn't listen. I was just like, nah, man, I'm good. Whatever. This is weird. Like, tell me why that night at say about 4:30 in the morning, I'm headed back to my location at work, and I get in a car accident. So fell asleep at the wheel. Me and my coworker, and I basically fell asleep at the wheel. I swerved over. I hit a culvert doing about 70, 80 miles an hour, right? Hit that culvert so hard it twisted the frame of the truck and it knocked the front tire off its axle, completely off. And then to top it off, to show you the goodness of God, not only did I survive, they said if I would have been at least 6 more inches to the right, we would have been dead, And not just that, I didn't get fired. It was a company truck, mind you, company truck. I totaled a company truck, and I still kept my job, and the police did not arrest me. I was intoxicated. I felt the breathalyzer. I did not get arrested. I totaled a company truck, did not get fired, And I didn't die. Yeah, my wife. So yeah, you did die. But yeah, man. So just to show you the goodness, and that reminds me of, I think it's 2 Corinthians 12:9. My grace is sufficient. You know what I mean? And that's something we have to always remember. I mean, something Lars used to tell me, I don't know if Lars remembers this or not, but he would like text me this at least once a month back in the day. It's like, it's my grace. Is his grace not sufficient, bro? You know what I mean? But yeah, man, it's one of those beautiful things that you establish in relationship with the Lord. The fact that he sent somebody to warn me to begin with, you know what I mean? I had in that moment when that person was telling me this, I had no idea what was going to happen then. I had nothing. I mean, no clue. You know what I mean? She's like, you don't belong here. First off, warning, you know what I mean? Warning. Then the incident happens and I come out unscathed. I mean, nobody was hurt. Thank God, nobody was hurt. Nobody got arrested. Nobody got fired. And then to top that off, I get a call from my boss like 2 weeks later, and he goes, "Man, that accident was a blessing in disguise because they gave him twice as much money for the truck than what he spent for it." so, so I was like, man, I don't know what to tell you, man. But yeah, it's amazing, man, the way that the Lord moves in our lives, man. And you kind of just, hindsight is 2020, of course, but man, if you just recognize it in the moment, man, you'll realize, how good he is.